Good morning, Colfax. We are back with our 5th Broadcasting 1 show of the season, and today I am joined by my classmate, Trey Tapia.
Thanks, Tyler. In today's show, reporter Gwyn Sinor connects with the Culinary Club.
Miles Lorang and Cameron Rapp look back at last week's PowerPuff tournament.
And Tessa Aker explores a sport that perhaps more students need to know about.
At the conclusion of the show, we will leave you with CTV's production of Thankful. Welcome to the show. The much-anticipated Thanksgiving break is nearly here, and CTV wants to make sure you are ready for a bunch of great events and activities right when you get back from break.
The first Tech Deck skate competition kicks off on Tuesday, November 29th in the Learning Commons. Sign-up started on Friday and will end on Monday, the day we get back from break.
The Modern Dance Showcase will be coming to the Colfax Performing Arts Center on December 2nd at 7 p.m. Ms. Hitchum is very excited to share the hard work her students have invested in this show. This performance will be on the big stage for one night and one night only, so don't miss out. Tickets can be purchased for $5 from dance students or at the door. Come out and treat yourself to some live entertainment and support your talented classmates.
Talent was on display this past week as boys volleyball teams from each class battled it out for the PowerPuff Championship. Reporter Miles Lorang and Cameron Rapp were there to catch the action.
On November 18th, the PowerPuff Boys Volleyball Tournament came to a close with an exciting showdown between the seniors and the juniors. But this week-long event had much more to it than its exciting conclusion.
I wanted to produce this event because I know that all of my classmates and friends really enjoy this event, so I just kind of wanted to make it as fun as possible for everyone.
And enjoy it they did. The teams practiced all week. Attendance was high, as was the general energy of the players and coaches.
My favorite part of coaching PowerPuff Volleyball was the progression we saw throughout each practice and each game, and just the fun that the boys had when they came on the court.
My favorite part about playing the PowerPuff tournament was probably the practices where we just got to play at lunch. It felt like recess at school again back in middle school, and just the camaraderie throughout the day.
No doubt fun was the name of the game, but on Friday, heated competition was on full display when the freshmen took on the sophomores for third place, and it came down to the wire. The freshmen made a huge comeback, and in the end were able to topple the sophomores, setting up a rivalry that will play out over the next 2 years. In the championship game, the seniors were the clear favorites, but the juniors played their best game of the tournament and had the game tied late in the match multiple times. Despite a great effort on the juniors' part, the seniors proved to be too much, and a Dylan Stallions block would end the match and make the seniors PowerPuff champions.
Our team was successful because we've seen events like this multiple times. We're seniors now. We know how to fight and how to win, so I think it's just the experience.
When the gym cleared out, the results were final, but the connections will be remembered for far longer than the outcome.
Highlights from the week were I liked seeing everyone get together and practice and just have a really good time, and probably when the seniors won.
I think this helps students connect because it's not only just the players, but it's everyone watching, it's the coaches, it really gets everyone involved.
Reporting from the Ron Pucci Pavilion, I'm Miles Rank. For Cameron Rapp, signing off.
Winterfest is back for the second year in a row. Leadership will be hosting this event on Friday, December 9th, and you must be passing all your classes and or be working on an incomplete to attend. There will be 120 spots available.
Winterfest will have a cookie decorating station where you can make a cookie to eat and make one to give away to show your gratitude for somebody on campus. The cookies are being baked by the Culinary Club, so you know they'll be delicious.
There will be an ornament making station where you can create an ornament as a gift, hang it on your own tree, hang it from your rearview mirror. Really, the possibilities are endless. My favorite Winterfest event is the gingerbread house making contest, and it's back. Groups of 2 to 3 students will build and decorate a gingerbread house from the ground up in 30 minutes. and it will be judged by the art teachers Miss Baruso and Miss Ortega.
Finally, there will be a hot chocolate bar to keep everybody in the holiday spirit. Again, this is on December 9th, so make your move in your classes and be sure to give yourself a chance to participate in this fun event.
Clubs are a big part of how students find unique connections on campus. Previously, we looked into the D&D club, and this week reporter Gwyn Sinor catches up with a club that is having success and growing.
Culinary Club was established last year by Colfax High School students and has been experiencing growing success.
I had a few of my new advisory students approach me and ask about a culinary club. And I said we currently did not have one, and they were very interested in starting one and just inquired about how to go about that.
Livy Litchfield and Ruby Mussel are the founders of the Culinary Club.
So we decided to start the club a couple days before the club rush during our freshman year. So some of the steps we took were talking to Wolf about how to start a club, and then basically doing that procedure.
Fill it up and we'll have to click it again. It'll take like half a second.
I think our steps to starting a club, or the procedure was, we filled out some forms saying like this is what we wanted to do. We ran it by the office ladies who are ran it by the district. And then it all came back to us, and they said that it was okay. And then we got to start our club, and we got to be open during Club Rush.
The now sophomores are having plenty of success, with the spots for club meetings filling up fast and their events having high participation rates.
My officers they're sophomores this year, and they just do a fantastic job coming up with really good ideas on what to bring to the club, what to do, fundraisers to buy more equipment, and just really putting together meetings where it's just a lot of fun.
Members of the club have already learned more ways to bake and cook throughout this year.
I like that we are able to have the freedom to pretty much bake or cook, like whatever we want, and we can also bake or cook in the classroom while the club is going.
At Club Rush this year, the Culinary Club won the Best Booth Award and put a few extra dollars in their club account.
Our growing club is really attributed to spreading the word around campus, and it's really fun, and we really enjoy what we do, and we hope other people enjoy it as well.
The Culinary Club has meetings every other Friday. If you want to get involved, you can sign up on Flex. I'm Gwyn Sinor for CTV with camera op and editor Callie Amaral, signing off.
For all you gamers out there, the ASB Smash Bros. Tournament is making a return in December. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for signups when we get back from break. For the more casual gamer, there will be a second tournament in the spring term connected to the Quad Crown.
In sports, the only fall team still alive in the postseason is our girls cross-country team, and we just had a proper send-off in the quad. They are off to Fresno on Saturday for a chance to make history at States. Good luck, girls.
Today we continue our winter sports preview as reporter Tessa Aker shines a light on a sport that is alive and looking to grow at Colfax.
There's a wrestling team at Colfax? That's a question I've heard many times, and the answer is yes, and it all takes place right here.
Colfax has had a wrestling team for over 40 years, and it has been slowly decreasing in numbers each year. Learning Commons facilitator and coach Mike Devine has been coaching the Colfax High School wrestling team for 3 years now, alongside Coach McDade, and is excited to see new faces joining the team.
I had a good time wrestling, and then a lot of our football players also wrestled, and I wanted to be involved because I wanted to give the opportunity for other kids to learn like I learned. Wrestling, for me, it changed the type of person I was in high school. So in my mind, it's good for the students, even in 20 years later, where they can change them in a positive way. It made me tougher, more confident person, and I think it does that for students and wrestlers today.
11, 13, 14, 15.
Last season, the wrestling team acquired some new and key wrestlers. Natalie Porter joined last season when she came across a flyer on campus. She enjoyed watching wrestling and gave it a try, and to her surprise, she got 5 wins, including 1 for a pin.
I think that wrestling is an important part of Colfax because it teaches boys and girls alike really good exercises, and it gets them in shape. And it's really fun to, well, for one, to pin the other girls. It's fun to make that last push and pin them.
Wrestling isn't always about being the better wrestler, or knowing the most pinning combinations, or even having the most pins. Wrestling is about striving not only to be a better wrestler, but a better person, and you almost always make friends along the way. Amber Guglielmi, former Colfax high school wrestler and now assistant coach, wrestled for 3 years at Colfax and now goes to Sac City College, where she is in her first season wrestling at the college level. At Colfax, Amber's biggest accomplishment was being the second female wrestler ever to make it in the state championship and ended her career ranked 24th in her weight class.
My experience as a wrestler at Colfax was honestly the best sports experience I've ever had in my life. These coaches constantly support me and my teammates and make you feel wanted. As a coach, I look for someone who is driven, and I look for someone who wants to be here every day and get better. I look for someone who's willing to work hard no matter the struggles that they face.
January 24th, the Falcons will face Bear River in the only home match of the season, and that leadership will be on display. This matchup will also be a Nest event, so put it on your calendar and come out and see some great wrestling and support your classmates.
1 on 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
If you are interested in joining the team, contact Mr. Devine at mdevine@puhsd.k12.ca.us. For CTV, I am Tessa Aker for Camera Rob and editor Cameron Catches.
You can learn to move so well that no one can stop it. If you want it bad enough, it's only a matter of time. Colfax on me, Colfax on 3. 1, 2, 3, Colfax!
Winter sports launch on Monday, November 28th, with the first Nest event of the season when the girls and boys basketball teams play a doubleheader. This is the first night we get back from break, and the theme is green and white. Let's pack a nest and kick off the season right when the girls play Powerhouse Delarenzo and the boys face off against the other Falcons from Forest Lake Christian. That's all we have for you today, Colfax. Stay tuned for Kylie Powell's and Dom Herrera's Thankful. For Trey Tapia, I'm Tyler Hinton. Have a great break, and we'll be back on the air December 6th for our final show of the first term.
I'm thankful for my dogs because they always brighten my day.
I'm grateful for me and Aurora passing our ASL test today.
I'm thankful for family because they're always with me and I enjoy spending time with them.
I'm thankful for my friends and my family because they've always been there to support me and help me throughout my years.
I'm thankful for leadership because it pushes me to do things I never thought I would do.
Thankful for the wrestling team this year and all the potential that we have going into the season.